Whoa, people. What's up? What's up? What's up? Gotta set this off right, man. Do some do some things tonight, man. There's a lot going on right now, so we'll show you, man, that these kids out here, man, they not playing, man, right now. And it's like, man, it's very disturbing to see some of the shit that's going on. So it's like, man, it's time for us to like, do what it do.
Chloe and Rennie went down
Like, man, they ain't playing. And it's I lost a couple shorties this week, man, that I'm real close to, man. So this one kind of touching me. So I gotta get my head straight. I gotta focus, man, and get on point. Man, but I'm gonna hit it with a RIP series joint, man.
First of all, man, Chicago cannot wait. First of all, man. Here they come, that's them Chi-Town boys. That's the OG block boys making that noise. They don't want no problems, just all about their business. If you wanna start the drama, they can't wait to finish. Baby mama tripping and trying to catch a case. I'm dealing with this tension, now it's spiders in my face. You didn't pay attention, man, I told you from the gates. Now him in the chair, getting him deep with glass, no shade. About the shop, Dixmoor, Harvey, Mudville, throwing Wildcats, past Garvey. South side of the shot, you better ask somebody. Man, we keep it cracking, cowards running for the lobby.
This here really ain't a hobby, hotter than wasabi. Legend is an original, these dudes is all copy. Style is just sloppy, looks is all poppy. There you little tight jean raps try to stop me.
Boy, can you respect when you walk up on the bed? Carve your head up like a pumpkin, have you shaking like Tourette. We the Yankees on the Mets. Ready, place your bets. New team trapping in your city, Brooklyn. Next.
Brand new but old school, super hot but so cool. Trip if you want to, some folks will approach you. Roll with a gang of wild neighbors that will poke you. You think this is a game, well somebody should have coached you.
Here they come, that's them Chi-Town boys. That's the OG block boys making that noise. They don't want no problem, just all about their business. If you wanna start the drama, they can't wait to finish. Baby mama tripping, ain't trying to get your case. I'm dealing with this tension, now it's violence in my face. You didn't pay attention, man, I told you from the gates. Now him in the chair, getting him deep with glass, no way.
Talk about Mac when they don't know nothing about Mac. Matter of fact, way back when he used to sell crack, east side, body more big boy in the like. I was digging them packs, wasn't working on tracks, I was working them stacks, collecting them tax, bringing them back, that's just the facts. I'm a legend in these streets, you best ass. I'm going back in like a whirlwind pyramid. Everybody partying, everybody feeling it. Hands up high, let me know that I'm killing it. Try to stand on the wall, let it all that's gone too raw. Never fall on my ball, through it all, stand tall, never pause. Praise God, throw it up, raise your cup when the rap boy tripping it.
Hold on, wait a minute, baby bro. You ain't gotta kill them yet. Cause they already know this is 35th State Chi-Town Ghetto. Did it boo church maniac, got us in the door. From Chi-Town to Cali, back to Baltimore, Canada, Lil Rock, down to N.O. Rap's headliner, or we still in the show. Whoever thinks they wrote it, press record and go, no play. Here they come, that's them Chi-Town boys. That's the OG block boys making that noise. They don't want no problems, just all about their business. If you wanna start the drama, they can't wait to finish. Baby mama tripping, ain't trying to get your case. I'm dealing with this tension, now it's kindness in my face. You didn't pay attention, man, I told you from the gates. Now him in the chair, getting him deep with glass, no way. It's Start Your Business Time.
Whoa. What it do, folks? What it do, man. Man. That was one of them RAP joints, man. No play. Because right now, these shorties is not playing, man. And on top of that, that was one of my little young cats. That was one of his bangers that he definitely appreciated from RAP. So, man, that was dedicated to my godson, Lil. You dig? Man, keep your head up, man, and, stay 10 toes. And, man, fight a good fight, man. You already know what it is, man. You know when once you in that beast, you're in the belly of the beast, you got to stand up and stay firm, you dig? So, man, always love you, man. You already know what it is. You ain't by yourself, so just keep it tight. Man, excuse me, folks. Man, I've been doing my thing back home, man, in Chicago, because it's been a lot going on there and shit lately, so I've been like touching down there. But today I got to hit the Baltimore street scene that's going on, man, because it's the last couple of days it's been like, man, mad shootings and attacks with arsenals and big boy weapons here, man. The one joint that got hit up yesterday down on Rose Street, Rose and Orleans. Now, mind you, this is like real close to home, man. This is like 10 minutes away from where I'm at right now. And man, one of the shorties that got hit up down there, somebody I know through, through passing and shit, man. Somebody I know. You know what I mean? Then he's attached to another one of my partner's baby moms. He just had a baby with her, man, and they came through the block on Rose Street and aired out 60 bullets, man. 60 bullets. And when I tell you, I'm gonna try to give a picture of it. Rose Street is like one of them real narrow, small streets where it's two-way traffic, but you can only park on one side of the street because it's that tight. If cars are parked on both sides of the street, you gonna clip and knock people side mirrors off. You know what I mean? That's how tight this street is. And man, most of the people there is like everybody been there around each other for years and years. You know what I mean? The grandparents was on that block, gave the house down to their kids, and so on and so on. So everybody know each other pretty much around there. But it's like, man, with the situation that's going on with these young boys now, the respect factor that used to be down there with, because everybody know each house, each home, generationally, there used to be a lot of respect down there. But now these young cats down there, man, and they don't give a fuck who was down here and who, you know what I'm saying, and who been here, how long they been here. They don't care about none of that. Then you got the outside homeboys coming in, and they down there, and they making a mark on that end. The respect and the looking out for the shorties and the elder statesmen and the neighborhood in itself, that shit is going out the door. And mind you, maybe about a year now, one of my near and dear friends, she's like a sister to me, lost a niece right there on this exact same corner, man. She was pushing a baby stroller with a young daughter. Daughter might have been a little bit over 1 or something, you know what I mean? But it's probably been about 2 years now. But she had words with a young man down on that end, from what everybody's saying, you know what I'm saying? And the cat gets out the car while she's pushing a baby stroller and rolls right up on her, hits her right in the head, man, sitting there with her baby, and drops dead right there with her baby looking at her, you know what I mean, on this exact same street. So, man, it's a vicious cycle going on right now in this whole area. Then a few blocks from there, today, they wind up knocking, well, it was 4 got hit on Rose Street. Then you go a little bit further going west, they hit up 6 more. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, the switches is out. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, they ain't even like, man, trying to pretend like they on some chill time. And it's like, man, Baltimore's it's a different city. You know what I mean? Chicago is one thing. Chicago is big. You know what I mean? Chicago is a big city where, you know what I mean, it's a lot of blocks. You know what I'm saying? So the numbers will be kind of high, but Baltimore is not super big. So for the amount of numbers that they have on the murder tip, you know what I mean? It's astronomical, man, because it's like, man, these dudes ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, you see these cats, man, they peeled up. You know what I mean? They out there numb, man, and you know, and this already dope capital. You know what I mean? Heroin capital. So then you got these cats here on the Xannies. You got these young cats on the perks. And now I don't know about other cities, but man, the perks numbers is so high here. You see these cats on they popping these 30s like they Skittles around here, but a 30 now costing you $55, $60. So which means a lot of these young boys, if you ain't got a mean hustle, you know what I mean, and you got a perk habit, you probably gonna wind up sniffing you some dope around here. That's what a lot of these young boys do. Cause go get that $60 perk, or go get you that $10 pill of boy. So that's got these young boys out here, they don't go. Then they got all these guns, man. So it's like, man, it's crazy out here, man. So in 2 days, it was 2 big, crazy shootings on 2 blocks very close to me. You know what I mean? The Rose Street situation, they aired out 60 bullets. And this is not even 10 minutes away from where I'm at right now. So, you know what I mean? This shit hitting closer to home. And then later on this afternoon, it's a mass shooting got a job in a warehouse going towards Hagerstown. You know what I mean? The details is real sketchy right now, but 4 people wind up getting killed, and the shooter they eventually said the shooter wound up dying, getting killed also, because in the beginning they were saying the shooter is now no longer a threat to the community that's close range to this warehouse. And I'm like, what the hell do that no longer a threat mean? You know what I mean? Did y'all let him kill somebody, then y'all arrested him? Or did y'all let him kill somebody, then y'all knocked his wig back? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, there was some discrepancies there for a minute, how they was presenting it on the news. But they finally wound up releasing. I know the news had to get a lot of feedback the way they announced it in the beginning. Was just like, you know what I mean? He's no longer a threat, like he was tied up some motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, Baltimore on fire right now, man. And it's like the city, these boys here, they mentality is different. You know what I mean? I always could handle here in Baltimore, because it was like I have no affiliation to no type of organizations or nothing here, so I never had any issues here. But the shorties that's out here in the mix here, man, it's real. These boys go hard for this to be a smaller city. You know what I mean? Because Baltimore, you can actually say Baltimore in the corner of Chicago, the entire Baltimore, and you know what I mean? It's that small. So if you got a situation with another individual, you're bound to run into him here, because it's so congested and it's so small, man. Like man, if you got a problem with one of these cats, you're gonna bump into him down on Monument Street shopping. You're gonna go down to the Northeast Market or Lexington Market and get some food or something. You know what I mean? You're gonna bump into the dudes you got an issue with here. And it's like these dudes, they don't go. You know what I mean? They don't go, man. And I keep going back to this Rose Street situation. Rose Street is so tight. It's like, it's a two-way, but you can't park on both sides of the street. On both sides of the street, you have to have one, or you gonna tear your damn side mirrors off. If not, scrape your whole side of your fucking whip up. And they let off 60 bullets on this little bitty block, man. When I tell you, it's a corner store right on the corner where it's populated with kids. Cause it's the corner store that sell food there and everything. You know what I'm saying? Better get your hands right and ready. Man, Valiant Thor. Appreciate it. Man, salute to you. And it's like, man, you gotta, that store is right there on the corner. Man, it is to a, if you in the mix out there in the streets, you definitely got to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I mean? So it's violent. It's violent as hell compared to some places, but by me being from Chicago, I've seen worse. But it's a lot going on where these cats is laying dudes down here with no hesitation now. You know what I mean? It's like, man, and it's the way they hustle here in Baltimore is so open market, where everybody is hanging outside. They out on the marble steps doing what they do. So everybody's outside, man. And it's like the police here just, if they don't get a direct call about something specific, they really ain't pulling up on nobody. So you know what I mean? These dudes out here, man, ready to go. As soon as something jump off, these dudes firing, man. They let it ride, man. And it's like, man, I'm so appreciative, man. I'd say my blessings and prayers to the man upstairs for making sure I made it this far up out of that whole mix, because I was in the mix of all of this shit in various cities. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man. But that Rose Street, man, that's a family block with a lot of youngins. And you got the older people there, man, that the kids might be caught up in either drugs or jail. So you got older grandparents still live on these original blocks that they was on, right on Monument and Rose and Fayette. These families that's been generations around there. But these dudes, man, the young cats, they ain't caring about Miss Davis up the street. If she got to walk up to the bus stop and she on a walk or nothing, these shorties ain't even, they air 60 bullets out on this small ass block, which is crazy to me, because it's like, luckily it was only 4 people hit. How congested this block be, the amount of traffic that come through in and out of this block, and the amount of kids that frequents this store right on the corner. You know what I mean? And from the bullet casings and where they had all the markings 6-7 feet from this damn store, man. So man, luckily wasn't no young kids hit. And it was 2:30 in the afternoon, where the possibility could have been real high with that, man. So it's like, man, this country got to get these gun laws and gun situations under control, man. It's not helping just polluting these cities with more police. That shit ain't helping. You know what I mean? Because you got some that's just gonna come out here and smash these dudes, and you know, then you got some that's just sitting there letting these dudes do open market whatever, and they just trying to get a check and go home. So it's like, man, the more police not helping, man. We got to do something about these gun laws. We got to do something about these ghost guns. You know what I mean? These kids out here with switches, man, like straight up switches, like, and you hit it. If you hit one of them, you tear the whole vicinity, a whole block. You ain't missing nothing. Even shit you wasn't trying to touch, you're not missing it. So it's like, man, it's a lot going on in these cities, man. These urban communities, man. These young boys just like, they have no calm in them, man. You know what I mean? It was like, I came from that era throwing paws, man. We fought. You know what I mean? We would knuckle up. And if you had to go to that other thing, it had to be something real major. But it's like every situation leads to gunfire and death with these young boys. It's like, man, it's nothing. It's no, like, man, no levels to how much would take you over the top. It's like everything takes these kids over the top, man. But they out here, man, they leaned up, and you see shorties out here, man, they be eyes shut, man. How about instead of sending $40 billion to Ukraine, we spend that money on securing hospitals, schools, and communities? What a, man, perfect way to say it. And I totally agree. I just like, man, we got enough going on here that they painting a blind eye to, but they always sending money over to these other countries, man. Fighting they fight. And we got a hell of a fight between gun violence, between homelessness, between the veterans that's out on the streets, man, losing their damn mind, ain't even getting medication type, man. I see that so much here. It's like, man, the government here always trying to lend a helping hand to somebody else, man. And we got enough problems right here that, man, that money they send it over there, you could do some better things with it to help some of the actual citizens that we have here, man. You got certain blocks like what's the street here? Baltimore Street. Baltimore Street used to be a real popular, well lit up street back in the day, populated with, man, they got 3-story houses with the marble steps, you know, the glasses with all the different colors. Now you see at the top of them where the glass used to be is wood. You know what I mean? God bless you. I would like to subscribe, man. I truly appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. I don't take no subscribers, nobody for granted that come in and give me their time, because y'all can be doing anything else, man. So I definitely appreciate it, man. But step back and holler at me, man. I do various different topics, man. But whatever grab me, man, that's what I talk about, man. And I keep it real, man. I ain't got no BS with me. I don't pick no sides. Straight down the middle, you dig? So, man, I appreciate it, man. You be easy out here and be safe, man. And hope to see you again. Thank you. Man, but it's like, man, like the homelessness itself, you have the way the row houses is set up here. You might have 1, 2 people live here. The next one vacant. 2, 1 live there. Vacant. 1 more on the end. Next block, vacant. 1 house in the middle with someone living there. And Baltimore is rat infested. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that shit is unsafe, man. And you could put some of that money in all that these programs is actually the money is for. And man, you can take some of the row houses, man, and do, because it's so, the heroin epidemic is so high here. The pill epidemic is so high here. Man, you could get some of these programs, Suboxone programs, methadone programs, right on these vacant ass rat-infested buildings y'all just got sitting up for years. Gut some of them out. Man, put some programs there where you get some of this homelessness dissolved and some of this addiction taken care of at the same time, instead of just letting these buildings just rot out. And then you got the homeless people going in there, but you know what comes with that. Rape, XYZ, you know what I mean? We can go on and on. If you got blocks of just vacant 3-story homes, man, it's so unsafe on a lot of different ways, man, because the way Baltimore's set up, man, it's a lot of elder women that catches the buses, man, and they have to walk through Park Heights, Patterson Park, Baltimore Street, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's some of them spots is dangerous, man, and it's so vacant when you can snatch somebody, man. If y'all ever watched The Wire, how they was showing, man, bodies laid up in there and they boarding it back up. That's really how this shit is set up here, man. So it's like, man, it's a lot can be changed here, man. But it got to be from root on up to the top, man, because it's so much here. You know what I mean? This is my second home, man. So I got mad love for Baltimore, because it's a lovely city. Don't get it twisted. It's not all bad. It's definitely a lovely city, man. But it's for the size of it, the crime rate is super high, man. And they go from one police commissioner to the next, one police commissioner to the next. Flip this mayor for that mayor. Flip this one for that one, man. Then all the mayors get up in there, man. They stealing all the gift cards that's supposed to go to these programs / kids centers and shit. They give them to their families, getting busted for stuff like that. Then you got all these projects of rebuilding the city, because now they trying to take the city back, because you know what I mean, the economics of it. So now they trying to get all the hood shit out of the city and shoot them out to the county with all these Section 8. So now the county is all wide open, and these used to be the so-called safe areas now. So man, it's all mixed up, man. But we got to start voting in the right people. Got to start voting, man. The people that's gonna, man, you know, actually do something for your damn community. The trash here. I mean, you walk down these alleys, man. These damn rats bigger than some dogs, man. You know what I mean? Shit, you walk down one of these alleys if you want to in the night, man. Shit, boys come bopping on these damn 4 legs. You go jump off to the side, man, and let that motherfucker go through. It's that serious, man. So it's a lot of improvements that can be done here. The schooling, everything, man. So it's ground up. So that's why it's like, man, I love this city, but I also dislike a whole lot of things of how the city is ran. I just, man, you see so many kids here that don't go to school. You know what I mean? When I first got here, man, I never saw it. I never saw that in Chicago, man. We were scared to just ditch school all the time or not go to school. You know what I mean? We had truant officers and shit in my era. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just the era now or what. But, man, there's so many kids, man, they just ripping and running, man. And it's like, it's no supervision. It's no repercussions. The police ride right through, man. You see a short at 14. You know that little cat should be in school. L blue. Appreciate it. No, they should be in school or something. Man, these police here just ride right past them. Don't pay them no mind. Don't even pull up on them like, why your little ass out here not in school? And most of the shorties sitting out there with a mouth full of rocks or a pocket full of dope. You know what I'm saying? They smoked out and got pills all up in them. And man, the system here is, man, real bad and in need of improvement, man. So, man, what brought me on today, L Blue, I don't know if you rewind it, man, but a block that's like actually 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how you're driving, right away from me, man. A real small block right off of Rose Street in Fayette and Rose Street in Monument. Laid a couple cats down, man. 60 bullets on this one small block, man. I mean, and when I say this, it's a two-way street, but this street's so narrow and slammed, but you can only park on one side for you to have parking and a vehicle to be able to come through there. You're going to tear your whole side windows and everything off. And these older people, a lot of kids with a corner store that's frequented by youngsters, they had 60 bullets out on this one block, man. Hit up 4 cats. One of the cats I knew, you know what I mean, and one knew his baby moms and, you know what I mean, through extended family and shit, man. So it's like, man, that's why I got on here today. Like, man, Baltimore is it's an epidemic with the guns here, too. On top of already a heroin epidemic. Now these shorties got the Xanny/perk epidemic. Real bad here. You know, in the 30 milligram perks going $55, $60 here. So now you got these shorties that, damn, I ain't trying to pay no $60 for this 130. So now you got a lot of these shorties that go get that $10 pill of boy. Hit that motherfucking habit to try to, you know what I mean, to say that $50. So it's like, man, it's a lot going on here, man. So that's why a lot of these kids they don't go because the sanity is not all there all the time, man. And a lot of them is just numb, man. Because a lot of generational, same thing seems to be going on in all states. And it's like, man, here it's like it's so much. The heroin been so big here forever. So you got grandparents down to parents, down to the big brothers and sisters that was always strong. It's a lot of kids here that raised themselves. I never seen so much of that till I got here. You know what I mean? It might be like that in Chicago now, but the eras I was there, it wasn't like that, man. Man, I seen so many kids for a long time, like raising themselves here, you know? And it's like, man, it's real scarce, man. And this city and state need a lot of help, man. And they had two major shootings right distance from each other. Then the warehouse mass shooting the day at the job going towards Hagerstown. So employee, as far as they looking, the employee going there and add a joint out, killed 3-4 people, then they finally killed him, man. So, man, everybody say a prayer for Baltimore, man. And, man, let's all keep, man. It's like they're purposely letting it go on. Man, it seems like it's nothing to it, man. I mentioned it before. How do we got these senators and shit in office, man, and they refuse to do signing these bills, man, for proper identification with these guns and shit, man. Because it's like, man, you these kids got these kids got, man, guns like they in the Marines or the service around here, man. It's like, you know what I mean? And they on go, man. So it's like, man, all the states, man, we need to push for these gun bills and gun rights and shit to be handled properly. Because the NRA, man, they don't give a damn as long as they get their bread. But we the ones out here suffering. They got to study, continue, see these kids getting this PTSD and so on and so on. Because it ain't stopping, man. You get aired out like that, man. 60 bullets on a little narrow ass block. That's gonna mess up everybody's head out there. You feel me? And they need more programs and mentoring for the youth. Yes, man, because it's nothing here. Got a couple basketball courts that Carmelo Anthony put into to get going. But, man, you start straying over west, man, it almost looked deserted on some spots, man. And it's like, man, Baltimore's actually a lovely city. A lot of stuff to do here with some great people. But it's a dark side to it that they just let, keep going, you know what I'm saying, and turn a blind eye to it, man. So, man, everybody, man, keep a prayer over this city, man, because that's real close to home to me. And I got a bunch of people that I really got a lot of love for right down there with attachments to that whole little situation down there, man. So, I got them all in my prayers, and, man, I appreciate everybody stopping through El Blue. And I had the new guy up here too, man, Value Thor, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I just wanted to, man, put a little word out there, man. Baltimore's on fire right now, and the summer ain't even here all the way, man. So it's gonna be a funky one out here, man. So everybody just, man, stay safe, keep your head on the swivel, stay in your lane, and stay up out of the BS if necessary, man. If it ain't about somebody messing with your direct family and close friends, and you understand what I'm saying, man, some stuff ain't even worth the argument, man. Because these cats, as soon as you say something to them, man, they ready to let it off. So, and if you can't legally carry, you probably don't want to be in those type of situations. And furthermore, anybody of age that can legally carry, man, go get your permit and protect yourself and your family, man. That is real, man. That is real. As always, great topic. Thanks for sharing, man. I always appreciate it, Blue. You already know, man. I'm trying to keep it real and put some positivity and some knowledge out here so we can, man, open some people's eyes, man. 'Cause, man, somebody got to do it. And I take it on the chin, man. And I appreciate it, man. Love and respect your way. Man, so everybody, man, thanks for tapping in. I'm going to do a little something, man, probably later on, or tomorrow. Finish my life story off, actually. I believe I'm going to do it tomorrow because my wife on me, she like, you ain't finished yet. I ain't heard my name around here yet. So I was just trying to figure out how I was going to put it together, but I got to get on top of that before I had some furniture moved around here, So, man, appreciate it. Blue, y'all, man. Man, always love and respect, man. Y'all take it easy, be safe. Man, yeah, Chicago's finest. Get at you on the next one, man. Peace out. Peace out. Much love.